here. Just get my reference up. Then we will continue. There we go. And go. Here. Looking good. Hope the sound levels are good. Okay. So today I'm going to be modeling this. Today I'm going to be modeling. This is the Phoenix Weaponry AR-10 4570 auto. And we're not going to get through the entire thing just because, but I've got the scene set up ahead of time for you guys just to make it a lot better. And let's get working away. And so we're going to start with front view. Here we go. And I want to increase the subdivisions because I want to make it round. Got to have it round. Or else it'd be square. First things first, I gotta make sure that I turn on. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. First things first is what I'm going to do is doing this. I'm going to turn on the X-ray build so that we can actually see it. Need that on. Right here. So that when we actually go to make stuff like this, I can actually get that done there. Okay. That's about the right size according to the reference that I have. So fix that. That. Pull that out. Just like that. Now with this reference here, it isn't always accurate, as in flat on. So you just got to do the best of your ability with what you to work with. So I'm doing all the easy barrel stuff just to have it done out first, boxed out. That E is 90. And do the same amount of subdivisions, make it uniform. And then let's move it W here. And then that looks to be about the center. And I'm going to scale it down. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, chat. Okay. We're going to continue it on. Realistically, go. I couldn't really see it, but at least done a little bit more. Okay. And this. And this. Connect to Discord. Okay, so with this hard surface modeling, now that I got all that taken care of, we can continue. And see how I'm piecing this out right now. Everything should be lined up perfectly center. Yeah, it's lining up really good. Looking very nice here from this view. So it's always good practice to always double check your views. And I want to do this here, like so. And I'm gonna center that, let it, when I scale it up, it's gonna look nice and clean right there. I want a little bit bigger, just for the size stuff. And then I can just push that in there. So how is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Feel free to chat and say hi. Love to talk to you guys. If not, just enjoy the show. Enjoy the model comes together. Gotta make that smaller. Should technically be. And that's gonna taper off down to that pipe there. What it would do logically. So we're gonna mirror that. And make that a little bit bigger. Look like it was over top of it. This part out here like that. And then I'm gonna move these parts down just a tad. Okay. This thing is I have two views. I pulled this, even though this is a different rifle. Pulled this view because it's a great top view of this piece here to get the width that I need for the parts. That's here. That's what I'm really going for, is just making sure I have the right areas for that. And we're just slowly making the area parts that I need. I want to grab one of these smaller ones, like this one here. Bring it across. Like that. And we're create the muzzle. Just 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm getting nice and close. My mouse is not agreeing with me quite yet, so it makes it smaller on this end right here, like so. And essentially going to be continuation of that piece there. I need this to line up. Loving snapping around on me tonight. Just like that. It's in his room, crib, on the crib. Oh, I need to did something. I gotta take this and this, put them on their own layer, lock them. So now I can't touch them. Makes it a lot better for doing this stuff. Okay, that's looking right. So when I go like this, right here like that, just like so, and I can not extrude that way. Extrude with the faces, other than with the vertices. That just makes a mess. And it's not wanting to agree. Normally you can double click it and we'll just finish it off. Then I can extrude this way. So. So I'm extruding this. I'm going to go to the next point just to make it easier to actually get this here cut in. I go to cut it out. W, and then we'll continue forward. Go there. And I'll move that a little bit back. So we'll go back to faces. I want all the faces selected, just these ones. And put them all manually, but that's okay. And we'll continue. Back in this view here. What we want. And then go to this point here. so. And then I'll extrude one more time. And I'll bring it back down here. Just to get that angle for the muzzle again. Then we have a nice shape here like so. Because this is just block out phase, really right now. So we have the barrel, we have the stock back here. I'm actually gonna do the same thing right here. Where all those faces and extrude it so that it connects that next piece there. So I'm gonna extrude, pull it out so that it connects with that face, the next shape there. See if I can't get it to snap to that edge there. Okay, there, there. Did not connect that face that I wanted to do. So we'll just try again. Mouse is being a little bit weird tonight. That's okay. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it to. And then R, I'm gonna scale it in. And here I am just looking around the entire thing. So for the scale, I can actually connect right there. Be the sweet spot. Like that. Doing all around areas right now just to make it a little bit easier. Welcome all those who are watching or lurking. Appreciate everybody who's here. Just to let everybody know, I start streaming in 3 different locations, but then I'll move directly to Twitch afterwards just to make shorter streams that people can access on YouTube. As I do have my YouTube channel, Leading Edge Creations. You guys can go follow. Okay, so we have those parts cut out. And we're going to do this part here as the next part. Did not want to do that. Wanted to take this, move this back. So. Okay. So everybody's aware, this is a separate part here. This is a mounting rail that we'll add later. Little button here, your clipper release, and then you've got some bolts and safety and so forth. As this is your safety switch there. For those who don't necessarily know the gun anatomy. or I should say the rifle, as it is a rifle. So here we go. Do another cylinder to make the parts of the scope. Hit E to be able to rotate it. Then 90. Then I'm going to change this to 16 as well, just to keep things uniform. I find it's a nice, clean number to go off of. For starting, it's not too many. And I'm just going to zoom in here if it will actually stay. There we go. While I put that right about there. Move this part here, like so. That part through there, like so. And we can do all these sections afterwards, which is good. And cube. Okay. Got this here. Oh, like so. Essentially a rounded cube. So that's why I have a cube. That's why I just decided to make a cube right there. The areas that you use to adjust the scope with. Okay, we're going to take this cube, duplicate it, move it down, and then make this bigger here, like so. Now, have the vertices selected, so let's get that face selected. So, then extrude it. It works a lot better. It doesn't like to explode. Okay. Here we go as we continue forward. So, and I can take this cube here, duplicate it to create this area here. Like this. Well, before it gets any bigger, I'm here. I'm gonna have to skinny that down a little bit. It's not gonna be that wide. I'll just quickly move everything to the positions that I want it to be in. Goes there. There is a gap right there on the actual rifle itself. So I'm going to mimic that as well. That borders each other there. And what I'll do here is I'm going to take these two vertexes, pull them up a little bit. And then go back here. Make sure that snap to that. This line of vertices here. That's nice and smooth. Transitions to the different parts. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to grab that cube again. And here we go. This is where we can actually start speeding up a little bit. See what I mean about how wide it is? I actually have to bring those in. It's on a normal rifle. Gotta turn on the X-ray. Not that thick. It's actually quite thin. Probably about there. Just like that. And this rail section, mounting rail here, a little bit skinnier too. Like that. I'm gonna pull it in a little bit. That looks about right. So there's multiple ways I can bring out this rail here. I'm gonna pull it out just because it's more blocked right now. Go back to the side view. Get one more. And this looks to be the end of where that pattern stops. So I'm going to stop it there. And then I'll extrude more out. Bring it to the back here, like that. So what I'm going to do now is just start adding detail. And I'm going to crank that up. Let's do 22. That looks 4. Not quite liking space in there. That looks to be about the spacing that I would like to have for this. Now that I have spacing is, spacing set. I can actually set like every other space here. That actually replicate that quite well by just doing this. Right about there. That is. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna insert another edge loop using the same tool that I used last time, but only doing one. I'll put it right down the middle there, like that. Then I can lower that down to the spot that I want it here. So another way that I could do it now that I have the spots laid out, I can just extrude it by selecting these four, or because I have that line through there like that, this can go through the faces. Get rid of them. Just like so. And then it gets rid of that right there. That is interesting. Don't like that. Before I put that edge loop in, I'm going to go back further to make sure that there's not a weird extrude. That's what it's acting like right now. Look at the history here. I delete the space here. Delete the space here. Okay, good. There isn't those weird spaces. So go bring back that to where I want it to be. Then I could insert those edge loops again because I knew it was 26 last time. Put them in, bring it back to 1. I can do both of these edge loops at the same time. And I can bring that, bring it down, just like that. Because I'm working in this view, I can just continue forward. And we'll only grab the faces that I need. And then you don't have that weird line that I had before. That's how it should have looked. but it's okay. Now with that to where it's to a point where I like that pattern there for that mounting bracket that we're modeling, I can take this back to the object itself and then start welding it together. And then I hit G to repeat. And we're going to continue it here just like that. There we go. That. Okay, I didn't override it. Because you can make it really weird. Continue clicking. Go into here. It won't. So, which is good. Especially seeing how I'm going to want to bevel that later on. Get a nice clean edge. That is. Not what I want to do. Focus on that object again. It's weird. There we go. My mouse is not cooperating tonight, looks like. Thank you. So there's an easier way to do some of this, but this is what I know. Easier, quick. All depends on the person. Kind of personal preference and how fast you can work with it. Okay. Always keeping the habit of looking around the model there. Just like so. And I want to modify the pivot. I want to bring that in a little bit more. I want it a little thinner. Not as thick as they had it. bring that in a little bit as well, a little bit more. I don't want that terribly thick. Okay. Now what we're looking at here that's then we can go here. Just like that. And bring it up to there. Like that. Okay. Then we have this piece, that piece blocked out. Got literally no detail, but just blocking. And I can duplicate this because it's the cube. And work off the vertices as we did before. Bring it to there. Bring that down to there. That goes up like that. I can move some certain pieces without adding edge loops yet. That essentially has, don't want to move that one yet because I want to keep that straight as it goes down. So I want to save myself time later rather than making it fast now. We have it coming along, getting blocked out. And I can actually take this piece here that I just duplicated, move it over, just like that. Except for those vertices that I was using before. These. Bring them in. Okay. And I can bring the clip up because it's going to see right around here in actually the rifle itself. And I'm going to bring that down. Move that in a little bit. Now, the clip comparatively is going to be skinnier. So like that. So the only thing left Okay, now, as we continue forward, got a lot of it blocked out. Looking nice. Starting to come along. There we go. I'm gonna make that edge harder so that it just looks a little bit cleaner there. That when you actually have it, or looking at it, you can actually see the nice shape, but technically, so I want to delete the history. Could have to get into on all the parts they've changed. Okay. Now the only thing that I want to do for this piece here, I want to keep this part here the same, but I want to take these faces that are around it. The top down, widen it out, just like that. That will also help keep the shape I don't want too wide, but just a little bit wider for aesthetics. Okay, have a good block out going. And before I end, I'm just going to make sure that we have the last pieces for the block that we need. Let's go here. Like that. I'm going to make sure that's I'm going to adjust it afterwards. So this is where it's important just to get the initial sizes going. So pull this down here if I want it to. This needs to go down as well to about there. And that can go back. just like that. And I'm just gonna insert one edge just to get the rough shape going there. So you can actually have an idea of what's going on. Like so. We have the pistol grip, and a lot of the components here. Clip. I'm going to tell you, label the areas. But some of the key points. A lot easier. I'm going to freeze the transformations of all of these. So it should be nice and clean for when I move it there. But I accidentally moved something the wrong way, then it's done. Okay. I'm going to take this cube. I haven't named it yet. Still keep working with it for this mounting area. And it just hangs over just a little bit. So. Do that. It's going to represent the mounting bracket there. And what I'm going to want to do is here, make sure I have the object mode selected. Edge loops. and menu up. Put one straight in the middle. I want to keep that there in case I want to just model half of it. And bring those in just to pull out that skinny part there. Okay, just like that. Then I can actually bring in some of the areas that I want. Get the vertex, pull that out. Keep that uniform for how that's looking there. And essentially there's going to be that bracket there. It's going to connect there. The only thing left that I'll do tonight is just roughly finish this out, this part here. I'm just going to focus in here. And I don't want the faces. Because I know that there's going to be sections here. I'm essentially anticipating that already. I'm just going to do it again. Like that. Don't need to do that yet. That continues to go up until about right about there. Noticing maybe a little bit further back. Bring it. Like that. And I'll extrude it straight out that way. Like so. And I'll do the same in the back here. Let's bring this out here like that. Layer that up just like that. Right about there. Root this out just like that. That's actually hitting exactly where I want it to hit right now. I have the basic shape of the scope done too. So, just to review what we've done, we've essentially boxed out the main parts and sections of the rifle that I want to make. That's going a little bit further because there is a bit of a difference between that piece there and that piece. I mean, this clip's going to go in a little bit too. There is going to be that evidential. There we go. That's probably going to be good. Sorry, got distracted. So, you got everything blocked out on this rifle. You have the mounting bracket started so that we can actually add all these other pieces in the background here. And then everything's blocked out so that you can actually get an idea of where everything's going to be, how things are going to look like. I'm going to move to Twitch. So if you guys want to come and join me there, I'm just going to switch platforms onto my Streamlabs from the Restream, which I've been using. My Twitch is John Cole Art. So I hope that you guys can join me there, and I hope to see you soon. Appreciate all those who came out to look, and I will talk to you later.